What's going on, guys, and welcome to another video. In this one I want to talk about baby icons. Obviously they're out of packs now. There is still a base icon upgrade which prompted me to make this video. Middles and primes are out. Primers will be out, I think it's February time. So is it worth investing in baby icons? Not investing to make money, investing to improve your team. You'll see on screen now, that is the team that I actually played. I think it was 4 or 5 weekend league games with, and it was 4-1 at the time. So I won 4, lost 1 with this team. You can see there is 4 outfield baby icons and obviously the goalkeeper. I want to start off by saying I wouldn't go with a baby icon goalkeeper. It doesn't matter who it is, forget that. Don't waste your coins. They're all over 100,000 coins, and you will not get better than ter Stegen, De Gea's. So don't bother. Just get that out of the way. We've basically thrown them out the window. If you can get them in swaps, like you've got Van der Sar, you've got Schmeichel, then go ahead. But do not waste your coins. So you'll see, I got Rio Ferdinand, who, in my opinion, he's a free card. I got him from last season of swaps. He's insane. Very, very good card, but very expensive. People would do the same job. You've got Langley, you have Ramos, Varane, who will all do the same job. For me, he's good because he's free. Would I pay 700,000? Probably not. He fluctuates between 700,000 and 800,000 on Xbox, which is a console I'm on. Would I pay that? No. If you can get someone cheaper, then do. It's a novelty to have these cards. But where you actually gain from baby icons is in the attack. You will see everybody's team is start as a 4-5-1. Neymar, Mbappe, Kante, Sissoko, Dembele. It's so boring. It is so boring. If you want to play the meta way, then you're going to have to go with those players. If you want to have fun playing FIFA, basically, I'll tell you what happened. I did a base icon upgrade for 80,000 coins. It cost me. The whole thing was 80,000 coins. And I packed Crespo. Crespo is the man that I got, so I thought, oh, I'll build around him. I'll make some changes in my team. Sold him for Mbappe. Sold a couple of other players. Got some coins for Socrates and Stoikov. Bought them into it, and they were a joy to use. They were a complete joy to use. A breath of fresh air in FIFA. Not using the same old players. With icons, you might look at them and think their stats are just as good as somebody else. Like, why would I pay nearly 600,000 coins for Stoikov when I can get a meta player like Mbappe? Someone like Stoikov, Crespo, and Socrates, their stats are boosted in game a lot just because they're icons. They don't play what their stats say. Socrates is a lot more agile than his agility. I think it's 78. You can see I've got engines on all of them because with icons, their shooting seems to be overpowered anyway. So I didn't boost any of their shooting. I boosted their pace, dribbling, and passing with engine, obviously, because the agility is what you need. But would I spend the money? If you want to have fun playing FIFA using different cards, like it's really good just using Stoikov and Crespo and Socrates. It's different. Not many people have them. It's a completely different way of playing. So if you want to have fun, 100% yes. 100%. If you want to finish elite all the time, play to the meta, and just conform to how EA want you to play, then it's not worth it. Go for the players that you know are going to work. Neymar, Mbappe, Dembele, like I mentioned earlier. Players like that. But I've got to say, in those 5 games that I played, it was so much fun. It was the most fun I've had playing FIFA in a long time. Literally a very, very long time. Stoikov has an absolute rocket on him. His left foot is a peach. Same with Crespo on his right foot. They do. I'm not going to. You're paying 600. Well, I think Crespo's 300,000 coins. The other two are about 550 to 600, depending on what time of the day you buy them. But Socrates is a very good cam. If you want to have fun and score goals with a cam, you will see a goal from Socrates where he has 84 finishing, and I've missed that chance with Neymar and Mbappe. Socrates doesn't. They just seem to get boosted in game. You'll see goals from Crespo where you might look at his stats and think, oh, he's not that good. He's not gonna get me through a weekend league. You will see in the gameplay that I'm not an amazing player by any stretch of anybody's imagination, but you will see they can play just as good if you want to have fun. And I think in FIFA sometimes you play better with teams if you like the team you're playing with. And when the ball got to Stoikov, I was excited. I wanted him on his left foot to ping it. Crespo wanted him on his right. Socrates, 5-star weak foot. Unbelievable cam. It's just fun. It is really, really fun. But I'm going to get into the gameplay now and talk you through it, guys. And then we'll go to the end and I'll give you some recommendations of baby icons that I think are worth the coins and who aren't. There's a lot of ones who aren't, and there are a lot who are 100% worth it. So we'll go through that at the end of the video, but we'll get into the gameplay now, guys. And then we'll talk a bit more about more different icons at the end. So, guys, we're going to see some gameplay in the background now. I tried to get a bit with everyone. I even got a couple with Schmeichel. It was hard with Ferdinand because obviously he's a centre-back. So, yeah, you guys don't want to be seeing tackles. But you see there, Stoichkov, like I said, he's got a rocket of a left foot. There, that one was saved. But players like Stoichkov, like I said, when you've got 3-star weak foot, he's got 4-star skill, so he's more than usable. He's the same as Griezmann in 4-star, 3-star in that respect. A bit faster than Griezmann, and to me, he's got a bit better of a shot than Griezmann. So if you like Griezmann, Stoichkov is obviously a lot more expensive, but he would suit the way you play. Like I said, I boosted the dribbling, passing, and pace with these lot. Could be because their shooting seems a lot better than it is on the card anyway. You saw that goal there from Stoichkov. A dipping long shot, straight past the hair. He had no chance. Good save from Schmeichel there. Like I said, I wouldn't waste the coins on a goalkeeper. If you can get them for free somehow, swaps, base icon upgrade, whatever, use them, but don't waste your money. Socrates there, like I said, it can. He's got 84 finishing. I haven't boosted it. I saw that chance missed by a lot of elite players. He finished it. He put it top corner. Same as this. That goal from Crespo was really, really good. Far post. Like I said, I saw a lot of players miss it. Crespo didn't. He scored it. He only has 90 finishing. Obviously, that is really high. But you got like Mbappe's and stuff. They kind of miss those chances sometimes. They do outplay their stats. They do. You see Crespo on his weak foot. Nice little finish past the hair. You'll see a goal from Stoichkov on his right foot as well. I think it's coming up if it hasn't already. But people won't use these cards. They won't. They won't use these cards just because of how much they cost. But like I said earlier, if you want fun, if you want to change the way FIFA is and just actually have fun playing this horrendous game, then go with these kind of icons. It's amazing to use them. Like, not many people get to use them, so if you can, just try them out. And I played the 3-5-2, which is the most exciting formation for me because it's just attacking. It's just all-out attack, basically. And Socrates, Crespo, and Stoichkov suited it very, very good. You will struggle against players like Virgil van Dijk and when those kind of players because obviously those are the elite players. If you have the prime version of these, then you might stand a better chance. But the babies do fall down a little bit. Obviously, because they're the baby versions, they do lack a lot of what the primes have. Like the prime version of Stoichkov and the baby one, there is a lot of difference. Strength with Stoichkov. He doesn't have the strength on the baby card. He has 77, I think the prime has 84. He still has the aggression, but he doesn't have the strength to start with. So there is a bit difference between the cards. Same as Crespo. Crespo's shooting on his prime card is a lot better. Just all round a lot better with shot power and whatever. It just works itself out better. That's why they are obviously more expensive. But for what you pay, Crespo for 300,000 coins, in my opinion, is a steal. If you want to have fun. If you want to conform to the meta, then get someone else. Get someone else for 300,000 coins. But you see there, that was Crespo. They do miss. They're not going to score everything just because they're baby icons. Just because they're an icon card. But if you want to have fun, use these. Seriously. I'm going to, at the end, I'm going to show you a lot of cards that will be very fun to use and are very good in the game. I've used most of them in draft. I've used most of them just throughout teams throughout the year. And there's some bad ones. There is some really bad ones. Especially at this stage of the game. With baby icons, they will get superseded. They will get 100% get superseded. Because the cards all the time just coming out better. Like, at this stage of the game, they're acceptable. You can easily get away with using these cards. But in 2 months' time, if your team's built around baby Stoichkov, is he still going to be as effective when a lot of defenders are upgraded? There's a lot of inform cards and a lot of people have got icon defenders. I don't think he will. But like you saw there, that was Stoichkov, 3-star weak foot. He has the agility to get round, and it's just fun. When you score a goal with one of these cards, it is just so fun. Literally, it's like it seems more rewarding anyway, and you don't get as stressed at the game because you know you're using a team that you want. You're forced to use players like Neymar and Mbappe because they are the meta. They are a lot better than anyone else, and It's just a shame, to be fair. It is a shame. But I'm going to show you guys now some cards that I would personally go for. Price tag will be a bit... You might say you've got Baby Henry. People, why don't you go for Martial? Like I said, icon stats seem to be boosted. They really do seem to be boosted. Henry has got 85 finishing, I think, and he hasn't got very good long shots or shot power, but he will outperform Martial 100 times just because he's an icon and there's something in the game that makes them better. So we're going to have a look into them now. Hopefully you guys can find this very useful for you and you will go and pick some up and just have fun with the game. Just have fun with the game. These cards are in there to use, so you may as well use them. Using Hernan Crespo is amazing over an Mbappe because everybody can get an Mbappe. Crespo is half the price of Mbappe, but people don't buy him. People don't use him. Same as Socrates, same as Stoikos, because they don't conform to the meta, but you don't have to. If you want to have fun, go ahead and use these cards. Like I said, I'm going to show you some cards now that I would use, some prices that they are. So, yeah, we're going to get into that, guys, just in a second. So, guys, we're going to go through some baby icons now. The team on the screen are the team that I think is personally the best baby icons that you can get for that position. There's some people on the bench and reserves that I want to talk about just because they're icons. Would you go for them? Would you not? Because some of them are really, really good value, and some of them are terrible. Some of them are terrible, and you should absolutely stay clear of them. So I'm not going to include goalkeepers because they're just not worth it. They're just not worth it at all. So at right back, who is in Swap Season 2, who is potentially going to be one of my choices, is ZAMBROTTA. ZAMBROTTA is absolutely meta in every single way. He is very expensive. He's about 600,000 coins at the minute. Would I pay that for a right back? No. Because there's a lot of right backs that can do the same as him. A right back is a right back at the end of the day. So they don't have that much influence on the game. I would rather spend the 600,000 further up the pitch. But, like I said, from swaps, if you get him, he's your right back for the rest of the game. Literally, he's your right back for the rest of the game. So that is sorted. But would I spend it? No. On the other hand, we have Carlos Puyol, who is very cheap. But, again, you don't want him. Just because he's an icon, don't buy him. There's a lot of players out there that are 10 times better than Carlos Puyol at right back. This is one of the examples of, you will see a few more listed at the bottom. You can probably know who I'm going to talk about yourself. That just because they're icons, do not buy them. They're not fun to use because they're crap. They don't conform to the meta. They're pointless. Absolutely pointless. And Carlos Puyol is one of them. Centre-backs. These two centre-backs are very good. Very, very good. If we go to Sol Campbell, at the minute, why is it just not taking me? There's two. 455,000 coins. That is a lot. That is a lot to say there is centre-backs like Longley for 25,000 coins. Varane, however much he is, 100, 150,000. But like I said, in-game, he plays better than his stats. You think he's got 84 pace, 85 defending, 85 physical. Very bad technical stats, we're not even going into them. 16 free kick accuracy, wow. But you might think, oh, he's got 84 interceptions. And an 85 standard goal card might have 86, 87. But he will outperform that player in game. He will be better than Longley in game. That is completely up to you if you spend the extra 400,000 coins on him. In my opinion, if you've got it to spend, do it. If you don't, like I said, I would prefer to spend the extra 400,000 further up on one of these players. Because this is where you make your difference in midfield and attack. It's good to have a good defence, but you can save coins there. You can save coins, get normal goal cards, and they will outperform these. Hierro's in swaps. Very, very good option for swaps. He might not be there, your centre-back, for the rest of the game for you. Unlike ZAMBROTTA would at right-back. But, for now, for a long period of time, he is very good. Very good pace. Good dribbling stats. Good balance as well, which you don't normally get on centre-backs. And really good passing. Passing is key from your centre-back. I found it a lot. And he has it all. He's kind of like a CDM move back. The stats say yes. So, if you're going to go low with swaps and get like the 6s and the 5s, Hierro is a very, very good choice for you with a shadow card. Very, very good choice. Would I pay for him? That's another question. Let's see how much he is. Would I pay 320? Would you say his price is 320,000 coins? Probably not. Like I said, centre back's a hard one because there is a lot of really, really good meta centre backs for cheaper. If you want to have fun and have coins, go for it, 100%. But would I do it personally? No. From swaps, yes. Purchasing him, no. And then we have potentially the best left back on the game, Baby Maldini. You can use Baby Maldini two ways. You can use him at left back. You can start him at left back, or you can put him at centre back on 7 chemistry, and he's probably the best centre back you're going to use this year. He's about, I think he's 450,000 coins, which if you're buying the best player in that position on the game, that is not too bad. Not too bad at all. Yeah, I think there was one for 4. Got 440 and 450, so you can pick him up for around that. An anchor card in him makes him a godlike centre-back. Absolute godlike. Like I'm saying, if you're spending 450 on Campbell or 320 on Hierro, buy Maldini, play him on 7 chemistry, and you have got the best centre-back on the game. He will play just like his centre-back cards, his 92 and his 94, because he's that good. Would I purchase Maldini? 100% yes. 100%. If I had 400,000 coins spare, I would buy him. Definitely, and just put him centre-back with Ferdinand. And then we've got another very good choice. We'll talk about centre-backs, actually, that I missed. Roberto Carlos. If you got him some swaps, that was a very good choice because he will last you till team of the season. 100%, he will last you to team of the season. There's not much wrong with Carlos's stats whatsoever. He's very, very good in all aspects. But then on the other hand, you have Petit. Like Puyol. Just because he's an icon, don't buy him. Do not buy Petit at left back. If you can somehow start him at left back, move him to centre mid, defensive mid, that's a very good wise move. But if you're going to play him at left back, don't buy him at all. You may as well go for, like, if you're going to buy that kind of player at left back, buy a Kuna. Or you can get Ferland Mendy for 10,000 coins and have a much better left back. So stay away from Petit and just players like that, basically. Cannavaro, baby, 5'9". It'll put you off a lot. Don't. One of the best centre-backs in the game. He is one of the best centre-backs in the game. Trust me on that one. Every middle version, probably stay away from him. Prime and baby, very, very good. Obviously, 5'9" is bad for a centre-back, but heading doesn't matter that too much. It's impossible to score a header, basically. And 5'9", that might put you off. You think, oh, someone like Ronaldo can run past him. His defensive stats are that good. He's just in position to take the ball. He's just unbelievable. Do not let that put you off. But then we go ahead to another short centre-back, which is Bobby Moore. Cannavaro can compensate his height with his pace and his defensive stats. Bobby Moore has those defensive stats, but he doesn't have the pace. Also medium, Cannavaro's medium-high. You need to look at small things like this. Very good ball-playing centre-back, but you'll come unstuck for Bobby Moore. Would I pay, just because he's an icon, would I pay, there's a bid of 279. Would I pay 280,000 coins for Bobby Moore? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Cannavaro's a lot more expensive, but would I purchase Cannavaro off the market for 600,000 coins? Probably, yeah. I probably would if I had the coins. Same as Maldini. If you compare them two up, you've got an absolute solid defensive partnership. This is what I'm talking about. They're both 87s. Both got the same defense. But Cannavaro is a much better card. A much better card. You're paying a lot more, but he's a much better card. Let's go to the midfield now. Garincha. Very, very expensive. He's only recently just dropped under 1 million coins, and this is the baby. A lot of people don't like Garincha. They say he can't shoot. They say he doesn't really affect the game. I think it depends where you play him and your play style. Would I pay a much... I think he's under 1 mil now. Yeah, he is under 1 mil. Oh, 860. That's not too bad. Would I pay it? I haven't used him personally. I know a lot of people who have, and they say he's good. But for 860, I would prefer to go out and buy a George Best. Garincha is very meta, that's why I've put him in over George Best. George Best is meta as well, but obviously you have the 5-star skill moves on Garincha, which George Best doesn't, which will interest a lot of people. Like, you can have a front three of Neymar, Mbappe, and Garincha and a 5-star skill all through your attack, which a lot of people, their eyes will light up. And then on the bench, we have someone very similar to Garincha, 5-star skill, 5-star weak foot, but a lot different in terms of card. A lot different in terms of card. Is Okocha any good? If you're very good at skills, then yeah. But personally, I would stay well away from JJ Okocha. He looks good. You think, oh, he's 5-star skill. You can get so many better right wingers for 230,000 coins than JJ Okocha. Just because there's an icon, stay away. Like I mentioned earlier at the start of the video, icons are very good to use. Their stats are boosted a bit more in game than normal players. But you don't want to be wasting your coins. Like I said, Stoichkov, Crespo, Socrates were fun. Okocha could be a very fun card. He's got all the makings to be a fun card. But when he's missing a one-on-one, and you pay 230,000 coins for him, he'll start getting to you, and that's when you lose the fun aspect. You need to balance between the fun and the cost of the card. Guardiola, terrible. Absolutely terrible. He was good when swaps first came out, and you could get him in like the first week. But now he has been superseded by absolutely everybody. There is so many cards on the market that Guardiola is not as good as, basically. What is he? 300,000, 280,000 coins. Why would you pay that? Why on earth would you pay 280,000 coins? The same as Frank Rijkaard. Frank Rijkaard is in the new swaps. If you go for him, you need your head absolutely like rearranging, and your brain, you need a new brain putting in, because Frank Rijkaard isn't very good at all. Unbelievable defensive stats. But then you need to think, look at the game and the way it plays. Bad pace for a centre mid. Very bad stamina for a centre mid. Stamina is key for centre mids on this. And that is it. He doesn't offer anything. He's low medium, which is awkward work rates for a CDM. You don't kind of know what you're getting. Hunt, stay away. Would I pay that? Absolutely not. Would I use my swaps on him? Absolutely not as well. There's just no point. But then you get to these two centre mids, where SEEDORF is also a swap. I think he's 5 more tokens. He's 10. He's 5 more tokens than Rijkaard, obviously Dutch counterpart, and he is absolutely sensational in the game. He's got 4-star, 4-star, high, box-to-box centre mid, shadow on him. He's a good defensive mid, good stamina, good strength. He's got everything you want. He is worth the coins. You're talking 500,000 flat, basically 490. You're talking around that price range. At this stage, would I buy him? No. Would I use my swaps on him? Yes. Very, very good card for the swaps. If he's free, you're getting a free 500,000 coin centre mid. Like I said, his stats are very similar to Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba 5-star skill, and he's about 200,000 coins, 250,000 coins cheaper. So it's up to you what you want to do. But like I said, it will be more fun using SEEDORF than it is Pogba, just because he's an icon. But this one isn't a bad card at all. Not a bad card at all. And then we have the Bison, the Beast, Michael Essien. Obviously, as a Chelsea fan, this card is close to my heart, and one day I will have him in my team. I mean, I can't afford him. This is the baby. Stay away from the middle. The baby and the prime, very good. The middle, not so much. Let's just not talk about that. Unbelievable CDM. Unbelievable CDM. If you want one of the best CDMs on the game, baby Michael Essien is that. Obviously, there's players better. Like icons are just inflated. I'm gonna keep saying it, but you can get a lot of players for the price of Essien. You can get Pogba and Kante for the price of Essien. But are you using Michael Essien? No, you're not. If you score a bang with Michael Essien, you're buzzing. You're like, what a card. You don't get that with those. Those are boring gold cards. Is he worth the price? If I had the coins, yes. Obviously, you can get his swaps as well for 21 or 22 tokens, something like that. 23 actually, I think. If you're going to grind and get all 24, I would go with Essien, because that 90 card is going to be in your team for the rest of the year, and like say Patrick Vieira 86 isn't. He isn't that good. This card is. Michael Essien, I can't fault him. Very good CDM. You can see he's an 85. He's lower rated than Rijkaard. he's more expensive for a reason, and that is because he is very, very good, and I would 100% buy him. Nedved at left mid. He's a very good card. He's fun. He's very fun to use. He's very meta. 4-star, 5-star, 4-star. Sorry, high medium. Perfect work rates for a winger. Good shooting stats. Good passing. Good dribbling. Good stamina as well. Very, very good card to use. I would personally, I'm a big fan of Nedved, and I would use him. We talked about this man earlier, Thierry Henry. You'll pay a lot for Thierry Henry. You'll pay, I think it's 450 to 500,000, is it? Yeah, so you got some for 520. Very expensive. I mentioned earlier the comparisons with Martial. 4-star, 4-star. Martial has 3-star weak foot. But Thierry Henry will outplay Martial in game all game. 100%. If you purchase Henry, you won't be disappointed. He lacks strength. He lacks stamina. But there's just something in game that makes him good. And that is the boost of the icon, I think. I don't know how they do it, but they do. And the two... let's go back to the left midfielders. On the other hand, you have Ryan Giggs, who is the same rating as Henry, but he's terrible. If you're a Man United fan or a Wales fan, you will probably want Ryan Giggs the same as you'll want Paul Scholes. Don't waste your coins. Do not waste your coins on this man. I'm telling you, he's 220, and the left mid you can get for that is ridiculous. Not very good at anything, to be honest. He isn't even that good at dribbling. 84 agility isn't very meta. Passing, good. Nothing special. Shooting is for the 200 parts. Caught player, and he has 81 finishing. Stay well away. He's 2-star, 3-star. Yeah, dude. You need to weigh up if it's yourself. What if it's worth it or not? Like, the two, you can't compare them the same as Nedved. Nedved's lower rated and is so much better than Ryan Giggs. Then we go. I actually packed this man for my first base icon pack when it was. This card cost me 600,000 coins. I am absolutely ashamed to say. He's absolute dog shit. Absolute dog shit. The worst striker I've used on this game by far. If you're a Liverpool fan, if you're really into making England squads, stay away from him. Like, he's an 86 rated, and so is SHEVCHENKO, and look at their cards. Look at the difference in card. That SHEVCHENKO is an absolute steal for his price. Absolute steal. We're talking 380,000 coins. And look at the difference. Look at his in-game stats. This is what I mean when it comes to icons. You can get steals on baby icons. If you stick an engine on SHEVCHENKO, you don't need to touch his shooting. His lowest shooting stat that really matters is 88 long shots. You don't need to change it. Up his pace, up his dribbling, up his passing. 86 curve helps with the... People say it doesn't help. I can tell you now, if you have a finesse shot with SHEVCHENKO and then you have a finesse shot with CRESPO, SHEVCHENKO's will go in more times than CRESPO's because of the curve. It does have a different... The ball does curve more. People will say it only affects passing. No, it doesn't. You're talking bullshit. It does actually affect shooting. SHEVCHENKO, one of the best baby icons that you can buy for the price. 380,000 coins, you won't get a better striker. As a number 9, if you're having someone in front of Mbappe and Neymar, go for this man. Go for him. You will not be disappointed with SHEVCHENKO. Very, very good card. Obviously compared to this man who is, like I said, dog shit. Absolute dog shit. Doesn't conform to the meta in any way. He was 200,000 when I got him. He's under 200,000 coins. If you're thinking of spending 200,000 coins on Michael Owen and you're watching this video before doing it, leave him alone. Buy him and discard him if you have to, because nobody deserves him. Nobody should be using him. On the other hand, CRESPO, you see first owner. Very good card. 7 goals in 13 games. He's got 8 assists. That's 15 goal contributions. People will rate a striker on his goals to games. You don't need to. You don't need to. Like, if he's contributed 15 goals, you've scored 15 goals in 13 games while he's been on the pitch, along with the others. So, in my opinion, Hernan Crespo is one of the best as well. He's about the same price. No, he's a lot cheaper than SHEVCHENKO, actually. Yeah, it's under 300,000 coins. Under 300. If you want to have fun. If you want to have fun on the game again, a very fun partnership would be CRESPO and SHEVCHENKO, the ex-AC Milan and the ex-Chelsea men. Go for them. You'll like I said, the boosted in game. SHEVCHENKO plays like an absolute tank. He's very good, very, very good in front of goal. And then the last man, Hristo Stoichkov. Like I said, very, very fun card. Very fun card. You will see his dribbling. The reason Stoichkov is very expensive for what his card looks like is because of his dribbling, and he conforms to the meta in that aspect of 89 agility. The others don't have that. So that's why he's a lot more. But he is very good for a baby icon. If you're thinking about him, thinking, do I spend the 500,000, 550, 600, whatever he is fluctuating at the time? If you're thinking, do I spend it? I would say yes. I've personally used him in Weekend League, and he's one of the most fun strikers that I've used. You get it on his left foot, and it's an absolute banger. An absolute banger. You can see you can play him at cam. Very good passing, very good dribbling, good physical, very good shooting, good pace. He's got it all. For a package of 550, Stoichkov for me is probably one of the best value icons that you can buy, and one of the most fun, along with SHEVCHENKO. There's a lot of fluctuation in price between a lot of these cards. But like I said, you need to find the balance between the fun aspect of the card, the novelty of having that card, like I'm playing with Hristo Stoichkov, I'm playing with SEEDORF, I'm playing with ESSIEN, and the actual practicability of the card. Because if you're going to spend 250,000 coins on Guardiola, 200,000 coins on Okocha, 200,000 coins on Giggs and Owen, or you could buy Crespo for 300,000, under 300,000. Why wouldn't you? He is very, very good, and the others aren't. That's just like me talking. It was a long-winded talk, but you need to understand that when buying icons. If you want to see me try any icons out, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll help you guys out. But I've tried a few, and this is just who I think is the best value of coin for that position. Obviously, Garrincha is very expensive, but there isn't many right wingers that are good. There's best. I think is there only best than Garrincha at right mid? And Okocha, so there's three. So when we're talking that's why Garrincha's in there. Very expensive, but the others are affordable. The others you can buy. Like I said, 300,000, 500,000, under 500,000 for the best defensive player on the game. Free in swaps. Free in swaps. His prime is free in swaps. His prime is free in swaps. So you just need to balance it out. But hopefully this has helped you out, guys. Thank you for watching once again, and I'll see you guys in the next video.